Houston rapper Sauce Walka predicted Thug's downfall years ago. In a 2019 video, he warned Young Thug about the slime mentality he promoted.
PSA for today is the word slime. Say, blood, I am a Pyru, man. P-I-R-U, people in red uniform, man. Man, power rooster like I used to, man. Big bird, man. I'm not no snake, man. I'm not no slime. I don't slither, I don't slide, and I don't bite my behind their back.
And 2 years before the YSL RICO case, Sauce Walka said these prophetic words about Gunna.
Do I get on the internet and say how Gunna is a goddamn capitalist, goddamn snitch of the highest degree?
Sauce Walka did not have a crystal ball, but instead had a long-running feud with Young Thug. Both Sauce Walka and Young Thug were leading similar lives, but one crucial difference. Young Thug was promoting the slime mentality, but Sauce Walka was promoting a life governed by a very strict moral code. And while Young Thug became the more successful rapper, Sauce Walka is the only one now with his integrity fully intact in the eyes of the people. Young Thug and Sauce Walka came from the same era of hip-hop in the 2010s, with Young Thug emerging from Atlanta and Sauce Walka becoming a formidable name further south in the city of Houston.
When I came in the rap game, it was me, Rich Homie Quan, the Migos, Young Thug.
As his career grew, Sauce Walka became good friends with Rich Homie Quan, and through their network of friends in Atlanta, got introduced to the rapper YFN Lucci.
I ain't gonna say before the rap, but it's like we all came up and rapped together. Like we all blew up and came up at the same time. I started out rapping with Johnny Cinco, and like that was the first person. Johnny Cinco and the Migos was like the first people in Atlanta I was like hanging around and rapping with it like consistently. And my friend Propane, his boy was Rich Homie Quan, and YFN Lucci was first debuted as an artist on Johnny Cinco's album, and that's how I ended up becoming friends with Lucci.
On December 18, 2014, Young Thug was at a concert with Houston rapper Trey the Truth, and Sauce Walka could be heard shouting at him and trying to get his attention. Much has been made of this particular footage, but Sauce Walka has gone on to say that this was something he and his entourage did for any artist or celebrity visiting Houston.
Did you pull up on that? We was out. I knew that they was going to a concert with Trey, and I just made it my thing. And like,
oh, you doing that? Oh,
that's Houston though. Like that ain't.
I thought you would be like, you know what, man?
That's what Houston do. When Houston find out it's celebrities that it's somewhere from out of town, the people that's important, we gonna pull up and greet them. That's just
hopefully in a good way.
In 2015, Sauce Walka had a separate beef with Drake, who he accused of biting the Houston sound and being a, quote, culture vulture. In a song called Whack to Whack, Sauce Walka rapped, "Degrassi got cut and put your life on hold, so you came to H-Town and started riding that pole. Old geek at, like, what is that, syrup? All in spending your money on these little chicks, you perv." And this is important for understanding the Young Thug beef when you realize that Sauce Walka is highly protective of Houston culture and people from the outside trying to use it. But during these early years, Young Thug and Sauce Walka were on pretty good terms, and Young Thug even left a goat emoji under one of Sauce Walka's videos. But somewhere along the way, Young Thug and Sauce Walka would no longer see eye to eye, and Young Thug would show some signs of his true character. By March of 2019, Young Thug had become an incredibly successful rapper. In turn, had popularized the word slime, and this is what the word slime means to Young Thug in his own words.
I never seen no one in the rap game that named themselves or been so-called slime. 50 Cent is. But I never seen, a person never really expressed it like, I'm slime. You know, so I felt like when I was coming in the game, it was good to use slime because everybody was gonna be like, wow. And it's a new term. I never seen nobody. Like even like New Orleans, Hot Boys, BG, Soulja Slim, Juvie. I never even heard nobody on some real like slime, like they really slime, you know. And you know what slime mean, right? It's kind of like Xing out. It's like, okay, you and me best friends. Me and you hit a lick. We get 20,000. I cuff 10,000 and be like, it's only 10. You know, just like slimy.
Slimy,
like,
yeah.
Slimy. And that's why I came in the game with that outlook because I never seen anyone come into the. I never seen anyone in the game or come in the game on that level.
Sauce Walka and Young Thug are both allegedly members of the Bloods, and Sauce Walka is part of the Piru Bloods. And Sauce Walka had an issue with the word slime being associated with Bloods and gang culture in general.
Oi, man. It's Sauce got it, the kid it did, man. And today, I got a very important PSA, because I am about sick and tired of you motherfuckers with this. PSA for today is the word slime. Say, blood, I am a Piru, man. P-I-R-U, people in red uniform, man. Man, Rooster like I used to, man. Big bird, man. I'm not no snake, man. I'm not no slime. I don't slither, I don't slide, and I don't bite behind their back. I'm not no snake, man. I'm a blood. I'm a dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I'm a pig. Don't call me no slime, man. Slime's supposed to be some blood. Everybody slime, and it's Crip slime, white boy slime, white girl slime. Don't associate me and none of my with that, man. We Roosters out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? 102 NHP South Park, Piru. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all rappers is sad. Y'all letting girls throw up sex for. Y'all got SoundCloud rappers wiping their nose, talking about slime, sledding, blood. Y'all ain't never shot or killed nobody, bro. You ain't never killed nothing but a keyboard.
Young Thug responded to this video by commenting, "It's up." Sauce responded to this comment and claimed that he had already pressed Young Thug at a strip club in Houston. He also made fun of Young Thug's flamboyant dress sense. He wrote, "Thug, stop acting like I didn't press you in Houston G5 strip club last year. In real life, no rapping facts. No man in a dress can fade me, F-boy. Get off my page before I punch you and your weak-ass security down when I be you. And I live in the sky. It's always up and stuck with me." Since 2017, Young Thug had also been feuding with YFN Lucci. And on IG Live, Young Thug claimed that he was going to slap both Sauce Walka and Lucci.
Man, of course I'm going to slap that Lucci, and I'm slap that Sauce.
Sauce Walka replied to this and once again made fun of how Young Thug dresses.
Now, no motherfucker dress with lipstick or makeup, whatever, put their motherfucking hands on me. Your security guards won't put their hands on me. I will punch your security guards down, bro, and that's on blood. You all right.
Given the lifestyles that both Young Thug and Sauce Walka were believed to be leading at the time, it's fortunate that nothing further came out of this beef. However, a year later, Sauce Walka on a specific date and time where they could both fight each other man to man. In early 2020, Sauce Walka announced that he's putting all of his beefs behind him and said that anyone who has a feud with him is welcome to have a boxing match with him. He wrote on Instagram, "2020, I'm naturally ending my grease with scary-ass rappers. So here's your chance. All blue check celebrities that's really celebrities are welcome." Jake and Logan Paul were tagged because they started this trend of celebrity boxing, but Sauce Walka also tagged Young Thug in the post too. There was also a serious message underpinning these proposed boxing matches. Sauce Walka suggested that rappers should settle their differences in a boxing ring instead of resorting to gun violence. Young Thug responded to the post with, "You need to put that money into your homies. Build your label up. I'm sure it's people around you without. Put them to work too. Boss up, little brother. I don't want no smoke with you." In May, Houston rappers Maxo and Rizzo challenged each other to a boxing fight. Young Thug, knowing full well that Rizzo's an affiliate of Sauce Walka, called Maxo the People's Champ. And this sparked this video from Sauce Walka.
Hold up. Young Thug, you boy. Now, didn't I give you a perfectly clear opportunity to join in the rumbles of thugs in the jungle if your want to fight and have something to say about Texas business? Why you don't want to come and punch?
Sauce Walka then revealed that despite Young Thug's tough guy persona on social media, he had pressed Thug at Travis Scott's Astroworld concerts in 2018 and 2019.
Since you got so much commentary and comments, let's tell the world about all the times I done pressed up on your and you was scared. They do 2 years straight at Astroworld. Ran down on you both times. Ask anybody about it.
Then Sauce Walka brought up Young Thug's beef with YFN Lucci and made some damning allegations at Thug and his crew.
Do I get in y'all business? No, I do not. Do I talk about how you scared of goddamn YFN Lucci and them got y'all running out of mouths, punching y'all down? Do I speak on that? No, I don't. Do I talk about y'all getting popped up, shot up, and then telling and snitching so now can't rap and drop their videos no more that was on y'all ass in Atlanta? Do I talk about that? No, I don't. So why are you talking about Texas business, you punk? Do I get on the internet and say how Gunna is the goddamn capitalist, goddamn snitch of the highest degree on goddamn, what's the name of that TV show? Crime Stoppers, Crime Watchers, First 48.
So here we have Sauce Walka talking about Young Thug's label, and particularly Gunna being a snitch in 2020. Maxo then said that he calmed things down between Sauce Walka and Young Thug.
Say, man. So I had chopped it up with my boy Thug, and I chopped it up with my boy Walk. You know what I'm saying? So it's all that need to be known. All you spectators, everybody, you know what I'm saying, looking to amp some up and get a reaction out of y'all, move y'all around.
From Sauce Walka's perspective, his beef was never resolved, and he only really responded to Young Thug when he came after him or Houston.
For me, we never figured it out really like that. It just more or less on something. I don't give a I stood on the business. I said what I said. I did what I did. Whenever it came to the streets, I stood on the business in the streets. Whenever it came to the music, I stood on the business in the music.
18 months later, another major rapper was accused of biting Houston culture, and this time around it was one of the biggest rappers on Young Thug's label, Gunna. In January 2022, Gunna released the track Pushin' P, and Gunna was criticized for using Texas and Memphis slang when he was from Atlanta. And Gunna started to popularize this term into mainstream culture and dilute it from its meaning.
What is Pushin' P? When are we pushing P? Am I pushing P?
You definitely pushing P.
Are you for?
You see how you got your show set up, the late show.
Yeah.
And today you premiering Gunna, and Gunna's one of the best artists that's coming out. That's P. Like you supporting a P. That's P. Supporting is P.
Did everybody hear that? It's official, straight from the source. I'm pushing P.
Pushing P.
247.
So in the same way that Sauce Walka criticized Drake, he also took shots at Gunna for borrowing from Texas slang and culture.
A lot of people, from what I've seen, a lot of people were like, man, I wish Sauce Walka had his IG. Man, where's Sauce Walka at? Man, I want to hear what he got to say, man. Where's Sauce Walka at with the Pushin' P? Shit, it don't even sound right coming from Gunna. It don't even sound right. People were distraught. People were upset about this. People were begging to hear for what you had to say about Pushin' P, because now everybody's doing it. Now everybody's talking about Pushin' P. Now, what does Sauce Walka have to say about that?
That's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. That's what you get. You ain't want to support it when it was the drip. Now it's about the pimp. Now y'all got a big old swole bottom lip. Now y'all mad. You feel me? When we told y'all to rock out, not the style and the culture was being stolen and vulture, nobody wanted to stand up on it then until now somebody taking something that's a colossal of a name and a lifestyle and the respect to come behind that little P. You know what I'm saying? When you say P, you with people from the Bay Area that really live that lifestyle, people from Vegas that really live that lifestyle, people from Memphis really living that lifestyle, Texas really living that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Chicago really living that lifestyle, Florida even, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of places where people really, Atlantic City, like it's a lot of places.
Sauce Walka wasn't really instigating beef here with Gunna, but gave an honest answer when he was asked about it. But later on in 2022, the street credentials of Gunna, Young Thug, and the entire YSL collective would now be under further scrutiny. A historic RICO charge was taken against Young Thug and YSL in the state of Georgia, and this would be a true test of their character. In this case, the state of Georgia argued that YSL was more than just a label and rap group, but a criminal organization. They shared evidence which suggested that Young Thug was genuinely living the life he portrayed in his music and was a dangerous person. However, Sauce Walka had a different take on this.
Like with Thug, I thought a lot of it was just trolling. And I was like, oh, yeah, this was a serious mother.
You could step on a spider and spider still kill people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's a great analogy.
You can step on a small little black widow, black
yep.
Wakuda, whatever it is. But if it bites you first, it'll kill you.
Sauce Walka's main argument was that Young Thug was a dangerous individual, but he still did not live up to the morals and codes of the lifestyle that he represented.
Man, I try not to underestimate nobody when it comes to no street, but the morals and the principles that come behind it too. Like, I feel like you gotta uphold that, cause I'm different.
In October, Sauce Walka dropped a freestyle where he rapped over the beat used for Gunna's Pushin' P and predicted that Gunna and YSL were going to snitch. He rapped, "You slime snitched and told the whole story, he a narrator. What you think a snake gonna do around interrogators? You are what you eat, so who bite rats for better flavor?" And in December, Gunna famously took the Alfred plea, which many people considered snitching. And the video footage of him in court certainly painted that picture.
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a game, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
Gunna admitted in court that YSL was a criminal organization, but this statement was not allowed to be used against Young Thug during the RICO trial. The only exception is if he was called to testify, which Gunna had no intention of doing. And in Gunna's defense, Young Thug's own biological brother took a similar deal around the same time. However, Sauce Walka felt that there was no wiggle room when it came to cooperating with police, and there was a strict code in the gang culture where you simply do not talk at all.
I've been through these situations multiple times in life. I've been through multiple interrogations. I've been through multiple situations, and it's always going on. It never stops. We always going through something, and I will never tell or fold or my brother in no way, shape, or form. Go give me my 30 years, give me my 25. My daughters will see me off of FaceTime off one of these good phones up in here. Get this goddamn mail or however it's gonna go, come see me in visitation, because I chose for my own self to be a part of this situation. You see what I'm saying? And that's real. But your slime snitched and told a whole story. He's a... They got this shit in HD. They called that boy HD. So, Mr. Sergio, is this a gang in the criminal organization? Yes, we are a criminal organization and we do crime. Yes. This ain't no job interview. Somebody fighting for their life. I feel sorry for Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, as most people know, is Young Thug's actual name. Around this time, Sauce Walka had also ventured into the adult entertainment industry, and a RICO charge was also placed on another member of his crew at the Sauce Factory, or TSF. In response, Sauce Walka wrote, "I don't want to speak on this ish too much, but I see it's so many people that's just so joyous and so happy and hoping and praying that I go to jail in some way, shape, or form. Well, guess what? Let me tell you something. I'm not going to jail for ish unless they have a crime for selling my D. That's what I do. I don't even sell chicks. I sell my D." This RICO charge against Sauce Walka's crew would ultimately not go to trial. Despite the stigma surrounding what Gunna did, he bounced back from this controversy with his album A Gift and a Curse. However, Sauce Walka maintained that he would rather do a song with Young Thug than Gunna.
I would not do a song with Gunna. I do a song with Young Thug before I do a song with Gunna. I do a song with Young Thug and talk about our problems as men and as gangsters and see eye to eye. I don't care. We got to close the room, put boxing gloves on and fight, or we just talk like men and let bygones be bygones. But what I would not do is make a song with a man that stands on or believes in principles that I do not believe in, or that does something that I would lose my life over that. If I would lose my life over it, then why would I take a certain amount of financial gain for something that I would be willing to die to not do?
And despite their past issues, Sauce Walka still wanted Young Thug to beat his RICO case.
I don't with the mentality of slime, but free Young Thug. I don't even want to say slime because I don't like slime. I'm splat. I don't like the mentality of behavior of backdooring your friend, backdooring your partner, because that's really what slime means, the slimy behavior.
In October of 2024, Young Thug struck a deal where he agreed to take a plea and would be freed under certain conditions, that he wasn't to go to Atlanta unless it were for community service type of events, and he would be on probation for 15 plus years. And there's been further discussion that Young Thug pleading guilty to gang-related charges could also be considered telling, because he made it harder for the other co-defendants that still had to go to trial. But ultimately, Young Thug felt he stayed true to his principles and that Gunna was a rat. After the case, Sauce Walka now felt that his point about slime had been well and truly proven.
And like my point was proven. My whole point was I don't want to be called a slime or be associated with slime because they're going to slime you. And I think that even Young Thug understands that and feel where I'm coming from now with his situation and what he went through and some of the own people that he changed their lives and did incredible things for them, still slimed them out at the end in the courtroom and didn't hold their end of the bargain.
But there would be one more final twist in this tale. Leaked calls would reveal that Young Thug, according to his own logic and standards, was an even bigger rat than Gunna. A 2015 call showed Young Thug telling police that Pee Wee Roscoe dealt drugs to Lil Wayne.
Roscoe and Lil Wayne were more than he used to bring Wayne's drugs.
He started explaining Lil Wayne lyrics to the police.
Before that album, he said on one of the songs, he was like, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. Birdman is an army, I'm a one-man army. And if that coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. He said those exact words.
Who is Tony?
Tony Montana. Scarface. See, I know Scarface. See.
The icing on the cake is that after helping these detectives, Young Thug says that they could call him anytime if they needed any more help.
Mr. Williams, you
Whatever.
were wonderful today.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
promises. Make promises. Just keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me.
And whether or not Young Thug is a, quote, snitch or not, he was certainly not living up to the code and expectations that he expected Gunna and others to follow. Sauce Walka tweeted, "These the guys y'all was idolizing and high-siding me over. LOL, y'all seen the signs years ago and ignored it. Who's lame now? TSF stood tall in the courtroom, not one snitch. Snakes and rats are in the same group of the animal kingdom. The scum of the jungle. No honor amongst snakes and rats. Don't try to switch to a spider now, LOL. Your snake skin already exposed. Y'all fans and kids still want to be slimes? Or y'all finally understand the message now?" And in a conversation with DJ Academics, Sauce Walka concluded that once again, this comes down to, quote, slime behavior.
Point blank period where I stand there, because like I said, I ain't speaking on these people's business. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But what I'm going to speak on is the fact that when it came out and said we against slime and slime behavior and slimy activity, slime can just like water, it can splash right back up on you. You feel me? It's just like go slime for you or will slime you out. And that's just something that I never respected and never wanted upon me. The people that share the same flag, the same skin color as me, or none of that. We ain't doing no slimy activity, because when it get really slimy and it get venomous, then you you know what I'm saying, you start seeing everybody ain't what they supposed to be. But salute to all the real that is out there real. Salute to the 21 Savages. Salute to the all that is real, man. Let's spread the glory and spread the love. You know what I'm saying? The love to the who really deserve this, though.
And even though Young Thug has grown to become a much bigger artist than Sauce Walka, I'm sure that there are many people who would prefer to be in Sauce Walka's position, especially the people that Young Thug wants to impress. While Young Thug is now facing a whirlwind of hate because of not only his behavior and telling, but also how he talked about other, quote, friends of his in these other leaked calls, and serving well over a decade in probation, Sauce Walka is a cemented legend in the city of Houston and a free man on his principles.